my self-draft series where I draft a new pattern in each video. This is episode 2, and in today's video I wanted to do this top that I've been seeing all over my Pinterest. It's this sort of keyhole collared top that I've been seeing everywhere. So I want to try and do a variation of that. I don't think I've ever done a top like this before that's like kind of structured, so there's a little bit less room for error. But as usual, we're going to start with a canvas version first, just so we can get the measurements and the fit right, and then I'll work on my actual fabric. Now the fabric that I have gotten is a navy sateen. I'll pop it here. I wanted something that would have a little bit of structure, that would hold its shape quite well, because for this top I'm really envisioning it to be quite structured and sort of boxy rather than flowy and drapey. So I wanted something that would hold a bit of structure. So the sateen I think was perfect for that. And then I'm also going to add in a lining as well. So for that I've just bought a really thin rayon in a matching color. So I mentioned in my last video that whenever I start drafting a new pattern, the first thing I think of is the name, because for me, I feel like that really sets the tone and anchors the vision for me. And I think for this top, I'm gonna call it the Marnie top. I don't know why, it just is what came to me. So let's start drafting the Marnie top. So the first thing I did was take a few measurements. I took bust, waist, shoulder, length, underarm, all of that. And then I compared it to the size guide so that I knew what size I was making within. And then I did a rough sketch in Affinity on what I wanted this to look like. I played around with a few darts. At first I thought I wanted to do a princess seam, then I didn't love the look of it, so I went for a regular bust darts instead, and then just colored it in the fabric that I was going to use. And then I got out my canvas fabric to make a practice version, just to check fit, measurements, things like that. So here I am, just putting all of the measurements down on the canvas, getting the overall shape, and then I doubled my fabric over and cut out the front panel and the back panel as well. I made some adjustments for the back panel, just raising the neckline, things like that. And then I also cut out the sleeves. I wanted to do little cap sleeves for this, so I cut those out, and then I also cut out the collar. I wanted to do a mandarin collar for this top. It's the first time I've ever done a collar this shape before, so I knew that this would be a little bit of trial and error, which is why I wanted to create a practice sample first. So here I am at my sewing machine now. I'm sewing the collar together. I double layered the canvas fabric just so it would have a little bit more structure. And then I got both the front and back panels of the top, joined them at the shoulders, cut out my keyhole, and then pinned and sewed my collar around the outside of the neckline. For this, I didn't add a lining just because this is just a sample to check fit. So the construction will be a little bit different in the final material because I will be adding a lining there. Then I sewed my darts together to help build some curve in the front. And then this was my first try on. It's not 100% sewn together. I just wanted to see what it would look like. And I'm really glad I tried it early on, because here I realized that my bust darts were too angled and too far in as well. So I didn't like where the points were sitting. And also the neck collar, whilst the shape was great, I had done it a little too tight and too small. So I knew that I had to go back to the drawing board and reshape this. So this first sample was a miss. So I went back to my canvas, recut out my panels. I altered them slightly, and then I cut out a longer collar this time. I reconstructed everything together again, the same as I did the first time, and this is how that sample looked. I also decided to try adding a zip into the back this time as well, just to see if that would make any difference to the fit. And then I also added darts in the back as well, just to get that a little bit more fitted. Here's how that second try on looks. It's a little bit better. I wasn't super happy with the back though. The darts weren't sitting right, so I knew I would have to fix that a little bit. I found that the zip wasn't really making much of a difference. I could still get it on and off without needing to use the zip. From the front, the bust darts were a lot better. I was a lot happier with their placement, but it was sitting a bit wide for me at the underarm, so I knew I had to take that in a little bit more for my next attempt. For the collar, it was still sitting a little bit tight. I really liked the shape, but it was just a little bit uncomfortable, so I knew that I wanted to make that a lot wider. But overall, we were getting a lot closer, and I knew what adjustments I needed to make next. So I went back in, adjusted my back darts, I completely changed the shape of the darts, and then I dropped my collar down lower as well. And then I also took the zip out and just closed that seam. Here is my third try on, and I was a lot happy with this try on. It was a lot more fitted through the waist and through the back. The collar was sitting a lot better as well. Still a little bit tight, but at least I had the shape right this time. And at this point I was wondering if I should put in another set of darts in the front just to tighten that up even more. I was really contemplating doing it, and I kept going back and forth on how fitted I wanted this top to be. Ultimately, I went back to my original plan, which is to leave it more of a boxier fit, so I took those darts out. And then at this point, I added the sleeves because I was a lot happier with the body now. So I went in and added the sleeves to see how that would look, and I really liked how it was looking. I did have to shorten them a little bit, but overall, all of these adjustments were things that I knew I could confidently do. So I took that sample off and I seam ripped everything because at this point I knew what my final shapes and measurements would be. So I seam ripped everything, measured everything out, and then I transferred it to my laptop where I redrew and resketched everything to scale. And then I printed all of that out so that I would have sort of my final pattern pieces. So I cut out the pattern pieces, used it on my actual fabric, and cut out both my main fabric and lining fabrics too. So here I am working on the collar again. For this I used 2 layers of sateen, and then I used 2 layers of canvas fabric in between as well, just to give it that structure. You could use an interfacing, I didn't have that. Other than that, same process. I attached the shoulders together on both my lining and the outside fabric, and then I stitched the neckline together by sandwiching the collar in between both the lining and the outer fabric. Flipped it out, this is how it looked, and then I stitched around the keyhole opening as well just to secure that more. And then to secure the sleeves, I used the burrito method for both sleeve openings so that the lining and the outer fabric would attach. Flipped everything out, and then I sewed a rolled hem on both fabrics as well. And this is how it looked at the end of that. We're nearly finished now. All I had to do here was attach the button, so I hand stitched just a navy button that matched the fabric. Here is my final try on. And honestly, I was so happy with this. All of the adjustments worked out really well. The collar was sitting a lot wider, the sleeves were sitting nice and short. It was boxy but roomy and still fit easily. So this final sample turned out to be perfect. Okay, I have to say this so far exceeded my expectations of how I thought this was going to turn out. I was pretty confident, but I wasn't 100% sure, but this turned out absolutely perfect. There's not a single thing that I would change about it. I'm so impressed with myself. So this is definitely a yes. We're going to get this size graded immediately. I just feel like this is such a great top that still looks cute, but it's somewhat conservative still at the same time. I'm not someone that likes to show too much skin, but this I feel good in. And you could totally make this in different fabrics. Like this would look great in a more drapey fabric. This would look great in a variety of prints and patterns. So yeah, I'm obsessed, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Let me know what you guys think if you like this. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!